Hello, I'm Henriette from Pro-Am Strings. In my series of movements from the Kuchler Concertino, I'm playing you the Rondo, the third movement today. And the idea is that you join in with me playing, and after a short while I'll stop and tell you a bit of the previous section. Now, whereas movement 2 that I've recorded on a different video is all about legato playing and a singing style of playing, this movement, the Rondo, is more about staccato playing. So you can tell from the notes how it begins, that you stop the bow after the dotted crotchet. Stop the bow and then carry on in the same direction. So I get stop the bow, so down, down, up, up. My first note at the very start of this movement is an up bow, and I played this up bow at the heel of the bow because it is a very short note, so I'm lifting it off the string. This is an interesting bow stroke as well. Now you want to just push the bow into the string a little bit and then stop it. Note how I use the whole bow all the time. I'll play that beginning again. Where it's been quite snappy and short and staccato, we get a section that is a little bit more lyrical. So don't play any staccato in this next section. You make your notes as smooth and legato as possible. You see how my line rises and I play crescendo to the highest note here, which is very nearly at the end of this phrase. And then when I'm playing, that is the note that I'm playing towards. And then be careful you don't bash out on this note. Slightly softer on that G, just to finish off that line in a very nice and polished way. Once we've had this legato line, it created a nice contrast with my staccato beginning. Now our third section is becoming a little bit more staccato again. Now you notice that this whole phrase is a little bit more jolly, a bit more gentle in character, so you might play a little bit quieter. And now it goes on a bit more, so you play a little bit louder. You will have noticed, hopefully, that this eases off nicely, and that leads us back to the beginning again. where the piano plays, and then we get a contrasting theme. Mind the C sharp here, a raised third finger. And this note here is A sharp. It comes right underneath my second finger. Also that I play all of this ending here on the G string. So fourth finger for the D, 3, 4. That was a nice contrast with the main theme of this tune, which now comes back again. You know by now that we're not crashing into last notes of phrases like we are here. You want to go quite softly on the low G. That note is not important at all. It's the note before that gets most of the emphasis. Okay, so watch out for that you ease off that phrase very nicely. Take note that your bow is always straight along the bridge, so be careful that you're not at an angle, and I see this quite a lot, so just watch out for that. Push your bow arm forward so that your bow is parallel to the bridge. This is very difficult to see for yourself, so you might get another person to help you here to see if you're really parallel or just a little bit out of sync like that. And it's quite important here for the finale of this piece to keep the bow as straight as you can. So when you've got your last couple of bars, lift your bow off, go through the air and make sure that you come from way above the strings, long bow, and then the next one. Now, when you have a good look at my bow hand, you can see that in the air it does that. And this is my shock absorber. Okay, if you keep your fingers straight in the air, that might be a crash. So be careful that in the air you wave your hand like that, you move your fingers so they come down in a bent way. And again, of course you're straightening your fingers here towards the end of your bow stroke, but then in the air you bend your fingers again. There you go. I hope you enjoyed that and that it's been useful. Do visit me at www.proamstrings.com for more information. And if you like, do subscribe to this channel because I'll upload regular videos.